Next in the series is basically, again, I'm coming back to the core future, right? Once we have seen the screeners, what the screeners are, at least one example, now it becomes more easy and more basically intuitive to get into those some of the core features, right? So what is tick based? Now, when we look at, let's say, OHLC screener, right? What we are looking, okay, did I go to Chrome? Okay, I should go to Firefox. Okay. Right. Okay. So when you look at this OHLC screener, right, open is equal to low. Now what it tells you is basically where on the end of the day open is equal to low. When you go to other ticks, for example, if you're looking at 30-minute tick, you'll find that Client Pharma has made open is equal to low on 30-minute tick. So what 30-minute tick is, basically market starts at 9:15. So 9:15 to 9:45 is first tick. 9:45 to 10:15 is second tick. When it is 30-minute tick. When it is 5-minute tick, then 9. So each value would be 9:15 to 9:20 will be one tick. 9:20 to 9:25 will be another tick. A very simple example, right? So one of the thing is moving average. Now moving average on a daily tick will be Monday plus Tuesday plus Wednesday plus Thursday plus Friday. Price divided by 5 will be simple moving average for 5 days. When it comes to 5-minute tick, 9:15 plus 9:20 plus 9:25 plus 9:30 plus 9:35 divided by 5 will be 5 minutes simple moving average. I'll give you a very simple example of that. So going back to 5 minutes, if you look at simple moving average on 5 minutes, let's go to 1 day. Right? So this is 5 minutes moving average, 5 moving average on 5 minutes. Right? When we change this to 1 day or daily, so the moving average looks completely different. So depending on the user's profile, some users prefer like more on the intraday side. They look for a smaller time frame. My favorite one is 15 minutes. Of course, some users use other time frames, right? If you are more on the swing trading, then perhaps 1 hour, 2 hour is also good towards the end of the day for you to get a fairly good idea that what could be happening in the next day. Right? Again, it comes with a lot of practice, and go with something which you are more comfortable with rather than what I am mentioning over here, right? The next one in this series is basically stock basket. So stock basket. Now, what we are filtering the stocks over here is blue chip. Now, depending on your profile, right? A lot of users have a tendency to just go into the mid cap or small cap stocks, right? So if you are a mid cap person and you want to look for the same thing, you just go look at mid cap. You find these many stocks where open is equal to low on 30-minute tick. Right? So this is the second thing that we have over here as a feature. Next one is backtesting. Okay, so this looks good. How about what happened? So if I want to really get serious into open is equal to low and see how or what could be the future of it, right? The future generally goes with what has happened in the past, right? I mean, it gives you a certain indication, no guarantee, but it gives you a certain indication. So if you are looking at the previous tick where open is equal to low, so when you look at it, this is 1445 tick, right? So in the previous tick, open is equal to low, right? So when we go to the previous tick, so this is how you can go into the previous ticks to find out what could be the what has happened when this pattern is formed, right? Should you have confidence in this or should you not have confidence? For example, gap up, right? Yeah, okay, no records. Okay, gap up is a little more difficult to find, especially in the intraday period, right? So 5 minutes may be better. Yeah, 5 minutes, right? So this is gap up in the previous tick. So if you want to see gap up ke baad kya hota hai, right? So you'll have some idea about that. Okay, gap up, should you use gap up or not? So you go back in the history. You go back in the history and see that how when this particular pattern was formed, right? What is the likelihood of it moving in a certain direction? Will the gap be filled or it will continue to go in the direction of the gap, right? So it gives you a fairly good idea about that. Then backtesting we have covered. Next one is customization. So basically when it comes to customization, right? So what you can do is what we provide here is some of the basic stuff. For example, we go into price volume, again, the standard stuff, top gainers, right? So what we provide as default set of columns is something which is directly related to the screener, right? On top of it, you may want to know more. For example, a lot of people would want to know where is the sector and industry. What is sector and industry? So what you can do is you can have preset of columns, custom column and post set of columns. In the preset of columns, let's say I go here and I want to get sector and industry also along with this. So preset will come before the rest of the fields. First would always be the name, price, current price, and then followed by the preset of columns that you have selected. So along with this, you'll get a sector and industry. Same thing is you can go as the post set of columns. For example, if you are going with the highs, so it will go with certain set of highs that are there, right? 1 month high, 3 months high. So this way you can customize what you want to get in form of results. Once you are happy, then you can use one of those settings, or if you feel that this doesn't serve your needs and purpose, you can always go and change it to create your own template, right? We'll show how to create templates in one of the sessions, right? Also, what you can do is you can change the core fields also. For example, if you are not interested in price change and all these things, right, you can change it to let's say candlestick patterns, not related to this, but just telling you and giving you an idea, right? So along with this, if any of the candlestick pattern was formed, none of the candlestick pattern was formed in any of these stocks. Nope. Yeah, so none of them were formed. So the idea here is not to tell you the candlestick, but the idea is to tell you that the level of customization that you can get in the stock listing, right? So first and foremost, most common thing will give you what stocks are there, and based on those stocks, you can have the columns of your choice to view them or to do further analysis without going into each stock and going into details. Next in line is future reference, right? So what do you do? So once you have this, right, I mean, not everything you'll remember, you would want it for future reference. One of the things that you can do is you can copy to clipboard and do what you want. You can export to CSV, XLS, or even you can print it, make notes on top of it. What you can do also is basically once you have certain stocks, this is a pretty bad one because there's only one which is coming out here. Let's see if open is equal to low. Now you found 8 stocks, right? Not everything that you'll start trading, you may want to analyze it further. So what you can do is you can add all the stocks to your watch list, either create a new watch list or add to an existing one for your future reference. You can give that demo 30th July is equal to you 5 minutes. You can add it, create one, or you can go for an existing one. You can add to one of the watch lists that you have here. Okay? Same thing is portfolio. You can add to portfolio for your mock trading. What do you want to do? You want to buy, sell. You want to give it like a demo one. You want to buy a fixed quantity, maybe 100 stocks of each with a certain target, maybe 10%. Or you want to go with value. You want to invest maybe 10,000 rupees for each stock with a target of this. You can add to a portfolio for your future reference, and then that's where you'll get an idea that how the stocks is moving, right? What was your initial prediction and how the stocks is moving, and is this strategy a good strategy for you or not? All right. So so what we have done is export. We have seen export to CSV, export to watch list. Once you have created the watch list, you can filter the stock on that watch list also. Then the last one is, so basically it's little painful, right? Going here, going step by step, clicking here, finding the screener. Right? If you want to directly go to these screeners, there are 2 ways. One is add to watch list. Open is equal to low, 5 minutes click. You save it, it goes directly into your favorites. Right? Now, but once you add this, there are 2 places to look at it. One is directly go to the favorite screeners over here, or you can go to your home page. In the home page, you will have favorites. This is where you will see the favorites, all favorites here. Click more, it will take you to the favorite screener. Right? So that's the other way of looking at it. Okay, so that covers two parts. One is like the common screeners, price volume screeners, and some of the core features that we have explained. Adding alert. Okay, so going back here, what you can do is you can Okay, so let's go back to the default. And none, none, right? So what you see in the results is basically, apart from the results and these things, there are a few icons over here. One of them, which we have seen, is the chart icon. Click here, you'll get the charts directly. The other icons is add to portfolio, add to watch list, and add an alert. So let's say you want to add an alert to Cholamandalam. You can always say that, okay, Cholamandalam price, Cholamandalam be at 800, right? So price above 800 is what you can get alert. You can set it to web alert, where you'll get web notification. Next week is what we are planning to have this session with some of the mock things where we can actually see the alerts coming in. You can set email alert or SMS alert. Right? So then if you want, there are more combinations what you can do. You can also add some of the MAs, or you can add technical alerts, some of the technicals, let's say RSI or something above certain, below certain price. So won't go into much of the alerts here, just to give you an idea that this is where you can add alert to the stocks. Also, what you can do is, if you have a strategy, let's say gap up, right, not very common on your watch list, or gap down where you want to exit. So basically you can add alert on your screener also. Screeners alerts, you can do it on the tick that is selected, or you can go for a specific time. Let's say you are a working person. If the alert is at 9:30, that's where it's useful to you, otherwise it's not useful. So you can set alert. Only when this condition is met at 9:30, then only you'll get alert, otherwise you will not. Right? So that's at a very high level what alert is.